A chaplain is first and foremost someone that loves the community that they serve. I think the most foundational role of a chaplain is that of love. For me, it's showing the love of Jesus.
You are just wonderful, and we're so fortunate to have you.
So as you can imagine, a community like we find here at the Stayton, we come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different traditions, different denominations. We're a very ecumenical place. And so part of the chaplain's role in a community like that is to help people connect with their faith, to help people connect with their traditions, to help people process some of the difficult questions that come in life. When you find yourself aging, or you find yourself in a place that you didn't imagine you'd ever be in, and assisted living, or even entering into hospice, those situations bring up many different questions that often intersect with our faith. And so it's in those moments that part of a chaplain's role is to come in and to help our residents process some of those questions.
You go out and meet the people. You ask if there's anything you could do to help. You try to get to know us.
Yeah.
And I think you need to know us.
Yeah.
To find out who needs what.
Being the first chaplain here at the Stayton certainly brought its fair share of concerns from our residents. The concerns often situated themselves around residents not understanding what a chaplain was or a chaplain's role. I remember walking down the hallway 1 month after I had started here, and one of our residents came by and she said, "I just want you to know, I'm glad you're here now. But we were really concerned that first week you started because we thought the only reason that Buckner's going to send us a chaplain is that they're going to try to convert us all to be Baptist." And I just looked at her and I said, "I want to assure you, it is not my job or my role to convert anyone here unless they would like to become a Baptist to the Baptist faith." And she was very relieved and she said, "Well, I'm glad you're here then. You can stay."
The residents feel very connected to him. They feel he is really interested in them. He spends time getting to know everyone. And I think overall the impression, I would say, is 100% they're on board with having him here as well as we are.
They let me know their hardships, their struggles, some of the things that they find most difficult. One of our residents came up to me and she said, "I'm so glad you're here. I just found out that I have dementia. And my biggest concern in my life is that I will forget my faith. Our faith is the most important thing in our life." And she said, "I'm afraid I'll forget it. And if I do, will you remind me of it?" And I just looked her in the eye, and at this point, she is crying and I'm crying too. And I said, "I'll remind you of your faith every single day." And the fact that she knows that there's someone here that's going to be consistent, that's going to be here every single day, brings her so much relief in knowing that when that day comes, if she forgets about her faith, if she forgets about the most important thing in her life, that someone will look at her and say, "Jesus loves you." So to see so many people that live here at the Stayton feel like, no, they can actually mention their fears, their vulnerabilities, the things that they struggle with, it makes us a much better community. It makes us a community that shows the love of Jesus. It makes us a community that I think the rest of Fort Worth looks at and sees and thinks, that's something that I want to be a part of. No matter what you believe, no matter what your faith might be, no matter where you grew up, we truly want people to know that when they walk in these doors, they're loved.